Hello, I'm Julian Swain, aka NS, and today I will be explaining to you why you deserve to be hacked. Weak passwords. Guys, you guys can come up with, I think, quite literally trillions of passwords. But you guys come up with the Sally123? Like, I don't understand why you guys are coming up with these passwords that are guessable. Guys, when we're making a password, okay? Don't make a password tied to your name. Don't make a password that's tied to the birth year, when your kids were born. Don't make a password that's tied to you. Please, don't do it. There needs to be some level of acceptance with yourselves in, oh, you know what? This password seems like it's guessable. Maybe I won't do this. Not the, yeah, let me do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 password and then leave a sticky note on my desk. I don't understand why there is so many people getting hacked nowadays with passwords. There's so many ways to get hacked in the world, okay? And this video is not detailed on the specific hacks, like getting hacked by a phishing email or getting hacked by a cross-site scripting, okay? No, unless your password was guessed into a rainbow table, like, I don't think any of you guys should be getting your accounts taken over by a weak password. So again, 8 to 12 blank passwords, making sure that your passwords have some kind of complexity within it, okay? Symbols, hashtags, capitalization. Guys, we need to make this password like it's something that we want to keep people out of. There's an option on Apple where you can do a 6-digit. There's an option where you can do an unlimited digit. Why are you forcing yourself to the 4-digit? Like, what are we doing here? There are passwords for Facebook, Instagram that are tied to their name and the birth year of when they were born. What are you doing? What are we doing? There needs to be some level of, self-reflection and being like, you know what? I'm a stupid piece of shit. Maybe my password is guessable. If you look back on yourself and you think to yourself, is this password guessable? It probably is. And 9 times out of 10, they know it. Guys, just make these passwords more secure. Like, there's no way for me to say it, right? I don't even want to stay on this one too long, but the number one thing on why people get their accounts taken is by either phishing or getting their passwords taken. And how are they getting their passwords taken? They're guessing. They're guessing the password. If your password is 1234 Sally or Jim Bob 2004, you deserve to be hacked. Number 2, recurring passwords. Guys and women, this one is very common, and I see myself doing this a lot too. We have to change our passwords, at least 2 to 3 passwords on deck. We can't have the same Jim Bob 2004 password for hundreds of accounts that we have, including eCrypto wallets, bank accounts, Instagram, social media. Imagine they get a hold of your weak password and it's only one password that you have for all of your accounts. You're getting hacked. I want to challenge you to make a different password and remember it. You don't even have to remember it. You don't even have to remember it. There's a thing called a password manager. There's a lot of password managers out there to where you can save your password into a website and they can keep that for you, right? Just make sure that you, of course, don't forget the password to that one. But if you make a password manager, you're okay. Apple has their notes where you can save passwords on the notes. You can lock the notes. There's so many ways for us to remember these passwords without us remembering Sally 2007. Guys, okay? Have at least 3 different passwords on rotation. Split them up, make them random, right? Maybe one password is not just tied to social media. Maybe that password is just, tied to something else. But the password manager is so great because you can see which applications are for that password. You don't have to remember these passwords, but you do have to make them different. And you have to have multiple of them, okay? And stop making the weak passwords for multiple. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Number 3, skipping MFA. MFA is primarily used for if your account is actually taken over, well, you can just go ahead and just have a extra step of security. It's like getting into a house, but then you have to still get past a bodyguard. It's something that everybody should have on their accounts. But do they? I don't think so, because there are more and more and more and more accounts that people are getting into, and it's not because of the, oh, I had a different layer of security already known. It's they didn't have that extra layer. So that's on us. That's on you. So whenever any app tells you, do you want to sign up for MFA? Say yes. Say yes every time, 100% yes. It's for free. It's free. It's literally free. You don't have to do anything. It costs nothing, and it takes a minute and 30 seconds to even set up. Guys, all it takes is your email and your phone number. If someone gets into your account and they try to, let's just say they guess your stupid password and they end up getting in, okay, well now they have to deal with round two. Round two is going to be, what's your email? Let's get this code to your email, that way you can extra verify your stack. Now, we've all seen it before, right? It's in almost every application, and most of you guys have MFA, but a lot of you guys don't. And then a lot of times you have these stupid jumbo wumbo passwords for your accounts, and then they get into your email, and then now you're really messed up. So there has to be some level of self-accountability, okay? MFAs are very important. They're to keep your account safe if your account actually does get hacked, because it happens. Companies get hacked and they get the hashes to your passwords. So it's important that we have that extra layer of security, multi-factor authentication, okay? Having some level of, you have to get the phone number, email, and my password in order to get my Instagram account. With that being said, if you click off this video after hearing what I just said about MFA and you don't go to your accounts and you get hacked, you deserved it. You deserved it. Number 4, not changing our password. I get it. We all make the perfect password. We all think we made the perfect password, and we keep it for years and years and years. Guys, we need to have some kind of, change, okay? Change is good. Change is awesome. Not the same password when you're 8 years old. No, some of you guys have these passwords since you guys were like having the first iPad that came out. There was a story of a man that had a really good password, and he had this for every single account that he had. One day, there were some hackers that hacked into the account, and they ended up releasing all this information on the dark web, including passwords. And these passwords, they were able to be bought from others that wanted to take advantage of it. So one day, they ended up buying his password, and he didn't change his password. So when they bought it, that means all of his accounts were sabotaged, and he spent years trying to get that back. And not just his Instagram or Facebook. I'm talking about crypto wallets, bank accounts. A lot of money that he saved up was gone. It's important we change these passwords, especially when we have these companies get hacked, because it happens a lot. So changing your password is good. I say quarterly or annually. Quarterly is fine. Every 3 months or so, switch it up and make a new password. Hell, even Apple has their own thing to where you can randomize a password when you start that. I don't really recommend that, because if you try to log into another account, then it's going to be almost extremely difficult to get back into that account with that password that they make up. But that's how complex your passwords are supposed to be. So just take that in mind. So change them up. Don't make it the same password when you make it up. Just put a different symbol. Don't do that. Please, if your password is RavenEye12 and you hear me say to change your password quarterly, do not change your password to RavenSkies12 or RavenSkies14. What are you doing? What are you doing? Does that make sense? There's so many ways for hackers to get into our accounts nowadays. And this is just the bottom of the bottom of the bottom of the bottom of the totem pole. There are so many other ways for your account to get taken, but they're obviously harder because these companies do a pretty good job at defending these attacks. But what they can't defend is stupidity. They can't do that. They can't do it. So it's up to you, it's up to us that we keep ourselves accountable of our own passwords. That way we don't fall into a hack to where all of our information is gone because our password was something as silly as the birth year and our favorite pet. Now again, these are just some common ways for us to get hacked: by not changing our passwords, by having weak passwords, by not having MFA, and not having multiple passwords. So if you watched this video and you did absolutely nothing with this information, and you sat here and you clicked off and you went to another video and you didn't do nothing with this information, you deserved to be hacked.